importantly, of course, before we start today, our MC, do I call you MC, Leon? Program director, Leon, right? We call him program director lah. Sounds more sikit atas lah. Today is his day 2 of his 40th birthday.
Hey, give an applause. All right.
So, we are not going to sing you a happy birthday song because that's too old school, right? We're just going to wish you happy birthday. Thanks for still serving us today at Real Talk. Okay? And that's it. So, today we have got a couple of heavyweights here.
Super heavyweight.
Super heavyweight. Yeah, really weight, Spencer. We're talking about really talking about weight. You know, wow, don't very fit nowadays.
So welcome back to our season 2 of our Real Talk. So today we have really a whole list of really heavyweight champions over here, right? So through my list, right, I can also see that, you know, there are like people who have actually gotten Centurion not once but even like twice, you know. So let's give them a round of applause. Okay, all right. Yeah, and it's been a very, very interesting session. Before that, right, we're actually having some small talks and everything. So, you know, today we are going to give you, right, really the cream of the crop. Okay. So are you guys ready? Yeah, of course. Really one. So I also give them this briefing. I hope if you all want to actually hear the real thing. Not just very, very superficial stuff, but the real stuff, okay? So
superstitious stuff.
Superficial, not super. I say superstitious. I say superstitious.
And whoever last week said that Kevin talked too much, like me, I'm still gonna talk too much. That's me. Like, love me or hate me, that's me.
Okay, so we are going to play Russian roulette right now. So who's going to start first? I want to hear from...
Start from age. We play age.
Start from age.
What age? We play the leg how long?
Leg how long? Here we play shoe play shoe, who's shoe brightest shoe brightest Jamie Okay Jamie we start with Jamie okay? Okay, so let's start with Jamie. Okay, wow, Jamie, very, very impressive. First thing I would like to know where you came from, who you are.
Oh, okay. So I was
sorry. Okay.
I was a mortgage banker for the last 10 years. And then I'm Jamie, a mother of 2. And then I just joined real estate this year, 1st of Jan. So this is my 11th month with ERA. Yeah.
Wow, awesome. First year in real estate and you actually managed to actually clock 2 times of Centurion.
Yes, consecutively.
Consecutively. August. Okay, for the month of August and September for the record.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Right. So from your commission also, right, I can see that you did a lot of new launches. Okay. And the biggest part of it was
I like her a lot.
Yeah. She supported Kevin, right?
I like her a lot because one of the big deals here is my favorite deal.
Yes. I tell you, I only meet the client 1 week only, okay?
1 week?
Yeah. I only know this client 1 week. And then he bought from me after that.
A little bit more?
Yeah. So, okay, so I quite active in my social media. So, I actually do quite a lot of postings. So, this guy happened to be my Facebook friend, but I don't really know him lah. Okay, then he chanced upon one of my posts. And he was actually looking for a real estate agent to buy his first property. And he's only 28 years old. So, in fact, when he messenger me, right, I thought it was a prank.
Because you get that often, right? I also get that very often, right?
Yeah. You get that often,
I understand, you know.
Yeah.
We're living at the age.
So, but I mean, of course, I still reply and try to be professional and see how it goes.
What was the message?
Oh, he just say that, hi, how are you? And do you, I need a property agent, something like that. Was very vague, was very general.
Sounds very scammy, very scammy.
Yeah, very scammy, correct. And then I start to dig because as a banker, we always do our KYC one. So
KYC?
KYC is know your customer. Yeah.
Huh?
So yeah, KYC.
KYC.
Know your
customer.
Yes.
KYC.
Yeah. So I try to dig as much as I can.
How you dig? How is CSI? How is CSI?
Yeah, CSI on him. So I started to look on the Facebook profile and see like where he worked and things like that. Actually,
legit lah.
Not very legit.
Why not very legit? What are the telltale signs that you see in a person's profile?
It was a scientific research so-called organization, which I try to Google, I cannot find anything.
It's a guy, right? It's a dude, right?
It's a guy. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, but nevertheless, I try to. Okay, so I go on Zoom because I didn't want to meet him first, right? And we go on Zoom first, and then actually I brought him through different projects that I think is good for him because he don't need a place to stay, so he can afford to wait for a new launch, right? Then in the end, he tell me he don't like any of those that I given him.
What
And
have you given him?
I give him ASR.
ASR.
The M.
The M.
Yeah. Actually mainly those more higher tier one because I want to earn more comma. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the end, he tell me, do you have anything that is already ready? Can I can move in?
Already move.
Yeah.
Ready to move in.
Ready to move in.
Okay.
So the first thing come to my mind was Marina
Marina One
residence. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I brought him there. After he viewed the actual unit, came down to the lift lobby. He tell me, Jamie, how can I proceed? Yeah. It was straight away transfer funds. That's all.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What you close actually?
One bedroom.
Okay.
Yes. One plus
One bedroom.
So you see, one bedroom, right, can actually get you a centurion already, 4%, half of a centurion, more than half of a centurion already. So she actually clocked about 72,000, okay, in commissions just because of that one deal.
Okay. Who was the tagger for you?
Oh, Jolene.
Jolene who? Who?
Jolene.
Jolene who?
Yeah.
Jolene, you got a 10 out today.
谢谢你。
The support. So Jolene tag for you.
Yeah.
And just one, because Marina One is already TOP ma.
Yes.
So I believe you were able to show all the available units lah.
Correct.
Okay, then why did he pick this high floor? Wow, very high floor, 30th floor.
Actually, I'm quite glad that he trusts my views, and I actually told him since one bedder only left with one plus study only left with that few units, just pick the highest one. So we went for the 30th. I said whole number even nicer. Yeah.
Wow.
So he just said, I don't think 29 is nice, so let's go for 30. Yeah. So back then, because 29 was available.
So let me just summarize again because it sounds a bit surreal to me. You posted Marina One on Facebook.
No.
Then he contacted you.
No.
Oh no, you didn't post.
I posted that I am a social.
Oh, you market yourself on
correct.
Facebook.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that particular marketing? Do you even know which one was it?
Yeah, so actually I joined the digital boot camp that we have.
Digital router boot camp.
Correct, digital router boot camp. And then we went through this hands-on session. So on that day, we also post this. I think everybody posts similar posts as well. So actually to introduce ourselves, what do we do? Because why a lot of people in our Facebook may not know we already come into real estate or we are doing real estate actively. So I put on the post and then he chanced upon it.
So it's a very heng shui thing I'm sure all of you also got post things ma. Then also nobody call us and buy property. But really, will you consider this one damn heng?
Yes, damn heng. But it's I who got so heng deal, right?
So it's
you have a question to ask you.
Yeah, sure.
So you mentioned that this person is actually a Facebook friend, right?
Yeah.
But then the thing is that you haven't seen this Facebook friend at all before, right? So when did he actually added you, and how did he got to know about you?
I really don't know because I always have a lot of people adding me. Then I will screen through lah. I'll try my best add everybody, but we only have 5,000 capacity.
I understand.
Yeah. So I just randomly add lor.
But you know Facebook can have follower.
Oh yes.
So you can have 5,000 friends plus a limitless follower still can be on your profile page, profile account.
Oh, okay.
You get me? All right. Anyway, wow, this is like I think a very one-off thing lah.
Correct. So
based on your transactions, okay. I also noticed that you are all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, you all know what transaction she has. I just let you all know, okay. So she got landed in Seletar, she got Woodley Residences, she got Penrose, she got Dawson, and then she got Lorong Ampas rental.
Yeah.
So it's like really whole of Singapore. Do you really run like the whole of Singapore?
No. Of course I don't, but because as a newbie, right, I believe that when you're a new agent, right, you are like a blank canvas. Okay, you choose what you want to paint and show people, right? So to me is I want to be approachable. So when my clients came to me or referrals came to me, right, I don't really reject because they are warm leads. Yeah. So I just do accordingly and see where I go towards to lah.
Okay. Celine, we have got a complaint that the voice is muffled. Is it fixed already? Okay, right? Okay, cool. And hey, you guys can ask questions. No.
I want to step in. I'm very curious. How come when you did your KYC, right, did you know that your client can what the affordability budget was? Because I see ASR, the M are totally. I mean, compared to the M, it's two different.
Correct.
I mean, different quantums,
So
right?
initially, I had a mind block because I really thought that this age maybe can only afford this amount when he is not actually working. You know, he doesn't have a proper income, documents to get loan and things like that. So I actually had a mental block until we talked further, and then I asked him, "Are you willing to stretch?" So he said, "Okay, how much more to stretch?" So yeah, lor, we went on to Marina, correct? Because I realized he can stretch because actually he has the funds to show. Yeah, because of COVID lah, he went into this new.
Hey, I'm just curious. So, did you really sell very hard on Marina One? Need to do a lot of selling.
Yes.
Or
yes.
he really so simple.
No. So before we bring him there, right, I already went through about Marina One with him. The actually the good and bad things about it lah.
Really got bad things, man? What is the bad things?
We have to be frank lah, because
what are the bad things?
first timer ma, you know.
And then what are the bad things?
He will have family planning next time. No one data how to stay like.
Oh, yeah, 28 years old.
Yeah, lor.
So he's a 28 years old single man.
Yeah.
Haven't got married yet.
Back then.
But he's staying no.
Okay.
He's gonna stay lah.
He's going to stay there.
So, but that thing wasn't his concern lah. You know.
Back then wasn't his concern. He thinks that he can flip it after that lah.
Okay, which is very true, I think.
Hey, Jamie, one more question for you.
Yes.
I noticed, right, that you also have a transaction for a HDB.
Yes.
Was it a HDB buyer?
Actually, in September.
In September, that's right.
Dawson, right? Yeah,
Yes.
Dawson,
Yeah,
right?
Dawson.
Okay.
So inside your transaction, there is a Dawson, and we all know Dawson. It's the very nice HDB flat that is probably going to produce $1 million HDB resale owner. That we want to know more about this Dawson.
Yeah. So that Dawson unit, right, is actually a 3-room flat. It's not a 4-room or 5-room.
Okay, but it's a new one, right?
It's a new one, but it's on a very high floor, and I managed to really push very hard with the help of our DD Roy, his buyer.
Oh,
I'm the seller.
He's Roy Ong or Roy Chong?
Roy Ong.
Roy Ong.
Yeah.
How much do you transact it?
Roy Ong or Chong? Sorry.
Oops.
对不起, I will. Roy lah, Roy. The one that do a lot of HDB one.
Roy Ong.
Roy Ong, yes. Okay. So, it was transacted at 695.
695.
For a 3-room flat.
695. Young or old couple?
Young.
Young couple.
Correct.
Oh, do you know how much they buy?
695.
No, they bought BTO how much?
Oh, 300, 303 maybe.
Oh, so they make double lah.
Yeah.
Then have you? I mean, they sold their Dawson.
Yes.
In 5 years MOP.
Yes.
So they are exactly the target that we always talk about lah.
Yes.
The upcoming avalanche of BTO.
Yeah.
Then the Dawson will produce $1 million, like 4-room, 5-room lah. But yours is 600,000, but it still make double, right?
Yeah.
So what did they move on to?
Okay, so they move on to a new launch, which is Woodley.
So you actually transacted together with their Dawson.
Yeah. Actually, because I got very limited leads one. The people that I meet also very limited. Because I just started lah. My social marketing is not so strong yet. I don't have a lot of cold leads. So whenever I had a chance, I was really squeeze the lead until.
Don't say squeeze lah. Maximize. Okay, we maximize our.
Hey, the Dawson, the seller, the Dawson is your who?
It's actually a friend.
Your friend.
Yeah, a friend.
Your friend who asked you to sell the Dawson.
Correct. Actually, he was being approached by a lot of agents.
So they are kind of at the age where what we are teaching lah, wealth creation.
Correct.
So Dawson, I believe, is their first property.
Yes.
Then they got married. They buy a BTO at 300,000.
Yes.
Then they've been staying there for the last 5 years.
Yes.
Exactly 5 years.
Yes. Exactly
5 years, right?
Yes.
Then they pay down their principal. They take back their down payment, and they also took their capital appreciation of 300,000 to quantum leap to the next level of housing, which is all wealth creation, right?
Correct.
So you push. I saw your transaction. One of the 3 projects that you closed. One of it is Marina One.
Yes.
One of it is Oatley
Yes.
Residence, and one of it is Penrose lah.
Yes.
So you swing them to buy Oatley residents.
Correct.
Okay. Why Woodley, and how did you make them, tell us a little bit more?
Back then Woodley is not our ERA project. Yeah. But then happened that this Prominent agent, right, told them about this project. And then they really quite like it. But because it's a friend, and I really even if it's a friend, I really do all my best for them. So they really felt for it, and then they just tell me, maybe let's take a look at Woodley. So I really brought them down to Woodley and see. Then I spot a layout that my friend will really, really like, because she likes the Japanese style. Yeah. So somehow or other, I was very surprised also that they confirmed on that day itself, because they are the kind that they need to take time to think through which project is good, because after seeing so many.
Then do they need to wait for the cash proceed out?
Yes, they needed.
The whole timeline thing, was it difficult?
It was difficult. I have to actually keep liaising with our tagger to actually check on the timeline whether developer can accommodate and things like that.
So in the middle, like, where did they move to?
Oh, so they rented a place in Novena.
Yeah, because we also know where.
Sorry, which is the unit in Lorong Ampas.
No.
That one.
That one is industrial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to do wealth creation, right? Don't you guys have this problem? Then people always say, I don't want lah. Then in the middle, I go where? Woodley also under construction, BUC. We always have this. I mean, I'm sure a lot of our agents have this problem lah. Do you have that problem and you overcome, or they themselves don't have this problem? They are okay to rent.
Basically, they take my words for it lah, to be honest. So whatever I say, it was very easy. They absorb, and then they think that, oh yeah, it's logical. So why not we just do that?
So they rent for 2 years?
Yes, 2 years.
How much is the rental?
3,000 a month.
3,000 a month means about 36, means about 32, 60, over 1,000 lah.
Correct.
They got no concern about.
No, not at all. Because back then Woodley, right, was having promotion. Yeah. So it will only make sense for them to proceed, even if there's a 72,000.
So it's free rental. Sort of lah.
Yeah.
I see. I mean, I felt Singaporeans, including ourselves lah, or our customers that we're dealing with, sometimes in order to go to the next level, there must be some sacrifice to take lah. Like example, paying 2 years of rental. I felt it's really understanding for us as agents, understanding this part. We ourselves go through it lah. I mean, are you guys open to going through that? I don't know. Any one of you? I'm sure y'all have got your property. Anyone really went through that and yourself pay rental waiting for BUC? Not yet. Anyone? No. No. But will you not? Huh?
You will.
No, not planning the
Hey, cannot scare the mic one leh. You know what? You must hold the mic. No. Real talk.
Yeah, real talk.
Okay, so I guess that the example I've learned a lot from it. It's possible to push our buyer to sell their HDB flats, to make their profits, and then go on a rental to go into a BUC. All right, because the other Marina one case, that one cannot take BUC ma.
Yeah.
You want ready TOP ma.
Correct.
Oh, really so sad. One shot, one queue for Woodley, just like that.
Yes, but of course before that a lot of follow up lah. I bring them to see 20 over resale also lah.
But honestly speaking,
you bring them to see resale.
I find that Woodley residences, right? I think if you haven't been to the show flat, it's actually pretty impressive.
Yes.
Wow, you have like very nice, Japanese inspired, and then you have like
LED
NTC just
model.
down the whole entire development, MRT just by the side. You have a boardwalk facing the river, facing the what Bidadari Lake, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, and then like everything you have over there it's an integrated project. Yeah, so take your client and go and see I think
and
they'll
the
be very
com is
impressed.
good.
Okay, and good. Thank you very much. We will come back to Jamie.
Thank you,
So
Jamie.
who want to snatch the mic now?
No, we
I
pick
said
we pick.
lor.
Okay, come.
I thought myself.
We pick. Which one you like?
Okay lah. From this corner, we jump to this corner lor, so that the cameraman can go to this corner lah. Why?
Who says you? Who says you?
Spencer, let's go.
Yeah. Talk about what? Talk about Spencer lah. Okay, Spencer, tell me who you are. Okay, because I think everybody wants to know who you are, right or not? I understand that you were from a government job before, right?
Yep.
Mr. joining us, Zeng Hu Lang,
Yeah, Zeng Hu Lang.
Zeng Hu Lang, Zeng Hu Peng, And then right now, your pants seems to be shorter, shoes nicer. Don't need to wear shirt anymore, wear t-shirt. So can you share with us more about your history, a brief history?
Okay. When I came back from I studied in the States for about.
You studied in the States?
Yeah, I studied in the States for 1 year. Then I worked there.
You look like
year.
you're studying in the States, man, bro.
Then after that, I came back to Singapore. Then, because private degree, so private degree to apply to a government job and to get it is very heng, like very, very lucky. So I was very, very lucky and blessed to lah. So
Where you study, bro?
SIM, University at Buffalo.
You said
New York. I started SIM, then I went there to finish my 1 year studies. I went there for 2 years.
2 years in New York.
Outskirts of New York, Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo. So so it was great. So I came back. Then I don't know how I applied. Job street. So I went to apply on Job Street. Then I got the job for government, and then I did marketing for them because that's what I studied lah. So I majored in marketing.
You major in marketing?
Yeah, marketing.
What sort of marketing?
My child.
APC or Giant?
Not that Kafu. So marketing. So what I was doing for government was more of the outreach program. So community outreach, like how to educate lao lang, young people, youth on some certain things like coding, kind of small things like coding, robotics, that kind of thing. So it was more like an events kind of job.
Okay.
So day to day or week to week we go different event space and then just pitch host events for them. Yeah. Then worked there for 2 years. Then a bit sian because government job is stable, it's good, but I felt like still young that time only 27 years old only.
So at 27 years old, how much were you earning a month if you don't mind to disclose?
Very low. I was earning 3,300 because
3,000.
Private degree I started at 2,700. But I every year got $200 increment lah. So it felt fast to me. But at the same time, I felt life had more to offer lah. Yeah. 3,300.
Like money?
Yeah. Yeah, 现实一点. Yeah, really more money.
There's more money to offer.
Money. So then my lifestyle, I like
What you like?
I like glam. I like glamour. I like to live life comfortably. Yeah. Then that time 3,300 take home.
You like high life?
2,700. I strive to have that.
Yeah. You like high life, right?
I strive to have that.
Strive to have high life.
So 2,700 take home. I can't do anything. I pay my insurance, my parents' allowance. I bo chun yo.
Yeah, low life.
Yeah, low. Very sad. So
yeah. But now you damn high life. I see you 1 month can make almost $250,000. That is probably what you're going to make in the 10 years.
Yeah, maybe 3,003, right? Around 3, maybe 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
So you did it in 1 month.
1 month, yeah.
For $250,000. Well done, brother.
Yeah.
And wow, you got one deal. I don't know what deal lah. One almost
landed in
176,000 at Travois.
Travos.
Sorry, I cannot pronounce.
Travos.
So I'm sure they really want to know, right? They really want to know, what goes on in that deal, and of course, how you managed to actually close this deal, right? At the same time, wow, how come so big amount?
Right. Okay, backstory. This property was actually is one of my uni friends. We weren't that close, but that time I think we met up. So because thankfully I've been branding myself since I started the industry that I'm a real estate agent. I'm very out there. Yeah. So when I met up for some school gathering, then he just casually mentioned to me that my dad is planning to sell his house. But that was almost a year ago. So that time I thought, all I could tell me say, my dad want to sell, my mom want to sell, but it never materializes. So I said, okay, sure. Let's arrange a time lah. I come down and talk to your dad. So I did. So less than a week later, I came down. The property was worth about 8.5 to 9 million there.
Oh, okay.
So at that kind of quantum, right? They have these kind of owners. They have a lot of their own agents, or they have a lot of agent friends. Because my friend's dad is quite old already,
It's a semi-D, right?
Detached.
Okay.
Yeah. So they have he has his own share of agents. He had a lot. So to me, I think that point only 1 year in the industry. So the dad asked me, he was like interview process. Like, they asked me, why should I hire you? You are new.
Okay, come really next.
So why should I hire you? So dining table lah. So I see they ask me, why should I hire you? When I start first year agent ma. Then I say I know that you're about agents. Definitely because you are esteemed. Because he he big spender lah. He got money.
Oh, you're a high roller.
I say you are definitely someone in the industry because do construction. So a lot of people might know him. So I say that I'm sure you have a lot of agents, but I think what I have is tenacity.
What?
Tenacity. Means 很拼 lah. Yeah. So I told him say I'm young. Yeah, and I know that I never touched this quantum before. I told him that I never touched this quantum before. The most I did was 3 million, 4 million quantum.
Never up.
So I told him that I show hand lor. Really, I think I show hand. Told him that 9 million I never touched before, but I can show you that if you let me do, then I will be 100% focused on this. Yeah, so I'll do to my best of my abilities for you lah. So he heard it, he just never give me any reply. Like really like play poker lah. He was very cold, like didn't show anything.
Poker face you.
Yeah, so I went back. Then for 6 months, right, he never engaged any agent, so he still cannot stay. So during the 6 months, I just keep following up, send him articles of the areas that are being sold, Marine, Travers, Cambon, that kind of area. So I send him all these articles. And then I think at the start of the year, he called me. He said, "Hey Spencer, I'm ready to market. Come down." So I came down, then I didn't need to LP once. So I came down and straight away just said, "Okay, come, you do what you need to do." Yeah. So he unofficially gave me the exclusive lah.
So what was it that you need to do?
Take photo and help him market lor.
So there wasn't even an exclusive agreement.
There wasn't any exclusive. Yeah.
So at that point of time, weren't you afraid that without that exclusive agreement, you might be shortchanged? There might be other agents that will come in, like for example, Real Star,
Yeah. Definitely. I was afraid. Actually, there were a lot of such things happening. Yeah. So, but to me, I felt that I didn't want to tie him down because I know that I did speak to him about exclusive, but he wasn't very open to signing it. Yeah. So I told him, say it's okay. I think we work on trust, lor. Yeah, because I know that end of the day, if someone like him would call me up, right, I think there's a certain, I guess he mentally say he's ready to let me try lah. Yeah. So I didn't make him sign exclusive. So I went down, took some photos, marketed for 2 months. Then I had COVID, right? Then I had circuit breaker. So we break for almost 4-5 months. Yeah. But throughout this time, right, I've been assuring him because he's not kanchong lah, but he's someone that needs to be constantly updated. So every 2 weeks, I'll tell him, say, okay, we have this amount of viewings, we have this amount of inquiries, and so forth. And then at the end of COVID, where we started viewing again, one of the buyers came back. The first buyer that came back, and then he resaw the place. We negotiated quite a bit, almost 2 weeks, and then he finally offered.
So do you think, in short, right? Do you think that it was COVID that actually helped you to close this deal?
No, COVID, no, I don't think so. I think
Spencer that helped him close this deal.
I think without COVID, I would close much faster. Yeah, because we did some research lah. So in the area, I was already priced one of the lowest, and I was
so
one
your
of the
price right lah.
Yeah,
How much
right.
square foot, bro?
1,007.
1,007.
Yeah.
Nice house.
Nice
house.
3-story split level, 2.5 story split level.
So no need to review one.
No need review.
The buyer review or no?
A&A inside.
A&A only lah.
Make the room bigger. That's
8,000 square feet.
no, 4,800 square feet only.
Oh, 4,000
Land.
square feet only.
Yeah, the build up about 6,500.
Okay.
Yeah.
One term was about 8 mil lah. So
One was about asking 9 mil.
transact
8.8.
8.8.
Transact
But
8.8.
can I ask, like, where do you market your listing?
I did on Property Guru. I mean, all the portals I did lah. But if you say where did the lead came from or where this buyer came from, I think it was from Property Guru.
So can share no? I actually want to know, right? What is this buyer's profile? Are they like young, old, doctor?
Doctor.
Doctor.
So they came. Actually, I didn't know doctor because a lot of doctors tell me to address them as doctor. When they come in and call me Dr. Ng, what. But he say call me Mr. Example, Mr. Teo. Oh, hi, Mr. Teo. Then after that, after a while, right, then when we talk more, right, then he talk about his clinic. Yeah, okay, he's a doctor already. Then I found out his full name, so I went and Google. Then actually can Google him.
Can lah, doctor can
Google him. So this guy has the potential lah. Then follow up him, very nice guy. Then they stay at Coronation Road now, the area there. So they just want to add another one to their portfolio. So they buy another land.
Got pay ABSD lah?
No, they buy under wife's name. No, so their first house under husband, second one under wife's name. So quite crazy lah. They really shout out this kind of money and
okay.
That's how I got it.
And then so it come from a warm leads,
Yes.
right? Come from a warm leads.
Mm.
Just now come from Facebook and also warm leads. Wow. And then I saw that you have also participated in project marketing and you have closed Forex.
Forex, yes,
Is
yes.
it because of Ben?
No. But Ben was very great help. Ben was very help. I think Forex, what's the story? Forex was a referral. So this client he called me, or rather he was referred to me, then saying that he was looking for investment property.
From who? Referred from who?
From my girlfriend.
Oh, your girlfriend.
Yeah, my girlfriend. Okay. So my girlfriend has been very great in helping me reshare my stories or my posts on Instagram. So
share your Instagram stories.
And my post.
And your post.
Yeah. Share. Yeah, on her own Instagram page.
Or share the commission after that.
We buy house together, so counted.
Buy house together.
Under your name or her name?
99199. Both.
You won or she won?
I won.
Oh, you were the one. Okay, you are the one.
I'm the one.
Yeah.
So he asked for investment property, but he was more keen on resale because his mind was to buy and rent out straight away. So immediate rental income or buy with rental, whatever. But I think it took me a while, but we pitched to him that if you're looking for investment and capital appreciation, maybe a resale might not be the best way to go ahead with. So we went through a lot of rounds, review about 3-4 projects in the area like Mayfair. What else? Mayfair, not Verdale.
Mayfair, Modern, Mayfair Garden.
Review Park Clementes.
Yeah.
And then in
4th Avenue.
4th Avenue
Never. Why?
Quantum was about 900,000 plus lah.
Higher lah.
Higher. 4th Avenue higher ma. 5 $1 million. Woman cannot. Royal lowest was 1.1, 1.2. Verdale that time haven't launched yet.
Haven't. Sim and Ashlyn.
Because Daintree View at Kismis never see.
View at Kismis, I think he felt too inside already.
Too deep inside.
Too deep inside. Then he like freehold ma. Yeah. So after that when we viewed, then just nice because Ben was Forest DD, so he was very actively sharing in the group chats. So I thought, Verdale seems like a good place to go lah. So called him asking for more information. Then
Ben share in which group chat?
In our division chat lah.
See Ben, you only share your division chat I'll never share in the Forex project chat. That's why.
He shared, yeah. So it was good. So shared, then came down, then let the tiger do.
Who's the tiger?
Eileen.
Okay.
Yeah. Eileen, then she tagged for me. Then that's it all. But funny story, my buyer wait till the last. So Forex balloting day was the first time they ever did a virtual ballot. So it was crazy, messy. Irene Uncle. So it was crazy. My buyer wait until 6 p.m. Then he got caught. Yeah, so he was the last few already. But thankfully he was so into the project that he was willing to wait. Did
you get your unit that you want or you got to swap?
No, he had to up budget. So he was actually like 900k max one.
And then up how much?
And then bought like 980.
See, every time they tell you there's a budget, there's always another budget for the budget.
Yeah.
Right? And then for that budget, there's always another budget for the budget.
Correct.
So never believe a budget.
Because Spencer, but I'm really just intrigued, right? How do you manage to convince him to actually buy a resale to project? Because you mentioned that he was interested in resale.
Yeah.
But then in the end, you got him to actually buy a new launch.
Right.
Which he cannot rent out. He can't do anything basically from now till TOP. So how do you did that?
A progressive payment ma.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things. So firstly, not so strong on his CPF mortgage every month. Then I use a lot of slides, like not propaganda, but I use a lot of slides from ERA. So I use a lot of the resale versus new launch slides. Then I showed him how new launch appreciates as we all start from the same point, first mover advantage, all that. And then on top of that, I think he was very sold into he liked Forex. Because Forex got a very foresty kind of feel. When you walk in the showroom, right, it will attract you and it's very nice, very chill. So I think the project did his work. The rest was just to show him that you buy a resale now, sure, you get your rental yield, but what is the potential of capital appreciation when you compare to your first owner or second owner, right? Yeah. So then I showed him how much that project that I was looking at was how many owners already make from
profit already.
So the second owner that was gonna sell actually lost money. Yeah. So why would you want to be the third owner then? Yeah. So he was quite convinced. Then in the end, we steered him to new launch. And then which new launch was a question already, Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So basically how Spencer actually got close to $500,000, right, was only through quarter of a million is through 4 transactions. And of these 4 transactions, there's even a room rental.
Room rental.
So you even did room rental.
Yeah, that man was quite crazy. A lot of
called
big deals,
tenacity, right?
A lot of big
Tenacity.
deals. Then one QQ, one room, small room rental just to cover
Just
petrol.
for the fun of it, right?
Because that was good.
All right. We will pass on to the next person to share. Who wants to share next? Come.
Okay. I think that I would like Debbie to share. Okay, Debbie. Yeah, because Debbie, right, she's really a very, very interesting character. Why? Because I can see, right, from her transactions, right, she has like a lot of landed and condos, okay, and probably only one project, right or not? You did a lot of landed, a lot of landed transactions.
Wait. Before start, I must tell y'all one truth. She is Debbie Neo. Neo.
Sister of Kenny
Neo.
Kai Jie.
Yeah.
So she got unfair advantage. Tio Spencer.
Correct.
Huh?
I can see that she really worked very hard.
She got unfair advantage. The brother can tutor her 24/7.
That's true.
Obligated some more. Your brother is growing up. He's take care of you or tekan you.
No, I think we both quite independent.
Oh, means what?
We
Means
do
you
our
didn't
own
answer my
things.
question. Means he tekan you or he take care of you. Is he a nice brother?
Nice.
Nice. Under
I don't remember we always quarrel.
you don't remember. You don't want to remember or you don't remember?
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember we had any big
Yeah.
fights or anything.
But Kenny seems like a person that take care of people. Because when we are in Niseko, we also everyone take care of him. Especially Ivan. Oh, the way Ivan take care of your brother is like wow, out of the world one.
Wow, so caring.
Ivan remind me of my kindergarten teacher.
Huh?
Nothing, not real talk, right? Real talk, man.
No, the first time, right, that Debbie actually joined us, right, I was just expecting like somebody with like Kenny with long hair.
Kenny with long hair. Now got mask.
But then you don't look like Kenny with long hair. Yeah,
but seriously,
thank God.
Coming into the line with a star player brother called Kenny Neo, very stressful. Stress. Because everyone expect you to do like him so well, right?
Yeah.
Got have or not?
I think nobody tell me directly lah. But
Nobody tell you directly.
Right not.
Yeah, I did.
Not.
I did expect you to perform like him because I'd say it runs in the blood, maybe. Yeah, but you did run really, really fantastic. Your transaction in this whole list is the longest. And you have 2 months back to back Centurion also, right? Just like Jamie, right?
Yeah.
You have July Centurion, August Centurion. Then what happened to September and October? Take a break.
Short by a bit.
Huh?
Short by a bit.
Short by a bit lah. Short by a bit lah. Okay, so you have done a fantastic 2 months back to back Centurion, 100 over 1,000. You live up to the Neo family name. So maybe now can we jump into some of your interesting transactions? Quite boring, nothing interesting.
Wait. Before that, I actually want to know who you are. So what were you before that? Before you joined real estate?
I'm also in the banking industry, but not banker. So I'm just doing operations.
Back end lah.
Yeah, back end operations, so fixed salary one.
What do you operate?
Investments.
Investments.
Yeah, but very operational.
Very operational.
So you don't
like
need people, you don't need to see
yeah.
anybody. Basically, just look at the computer, do your job. That's it.
Yeah, my clients are all internal one.
Oh, okay.
So not the outside frontline kind of
Okay.
client.
Understand?
Yeah, also 7-8 years, so very long. Yeah. I'm very old already.
Debbie, how old are you?
30.
30.
30.
30 lah. The Neo family
Still very young
you.
lah.
Huh? 30 already.
Oh,
40.
Okay. Deb, you want to just jump into your stuff and share the best deal you have with us, the best story you have.
Okay. Maybe the
You need to refer?
Faber Crescent. I seen already.
Oh, seen already, yeah.
Faber Crescent one.
Faber Crescent,
Yeah. In July.
Clementi,
In July.
in July. Why?
Okay, one because it's my first deal closing with a coworker. Yeah, and
Co-worker. Sorry,
like,
you are co-worker.
Sorry, my team.
Yeah, I thought you guys were friends, but actually you're just a
Like same
co-worker.
team.
Co-worker.
Sorry,
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
so
sorry. You say it was interesting because it was your
my
first deal that you closed, that you co-broke
Oh, so
with
you close
Yeah.
Spencer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys closed a deal together.
Yeah.
Right. So you were serving the seller. You're serving
I'm
buyer
serving
and
the
then you're serving the seller. Okay.
Buyer,
Yeah, how come people Centurion you don't have? Oh. Okay, good enough.
But it was tough because the seller this house, the seller is owned by two sisters.
A tale of two sisters.
Yeah, two sisters. I'm closer to like sister A. So but like the main it's tenanted. This unit is tenanted.
Okay.
Then the tenant liars mostly with sister B lah. But so it was tough to get a viewing. Yep. And but so sister A actually told me about that she has this house she wants to sell. Then I'm like, okay, so when can I arrange a viewing and all? Because I know Spencer like specialized in that area, so I will definitely have a buyer for her lah. Then so quite eager to close ma. Then yeah. So then I realized that the tenant is not very willing for viewing. Yeah, not very open.
Trust me, I 18 years I've never seen a tenant that is very willing to open house and show you. All unwilling one, honestly speaking. I never seen an enthusiastic tenant come open for you. Very seldom lah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a thing to solve lah.
Yeah. So I didn't really know. So so I actually also asked Kenny like, hey, the tenant like don't want to open, don't want to show, then how? Then like cannot
Then
see.
how?
Yeah, then stress
Then how?
Then how? Then no choice then I like bug the tenant. Yeah.
And then how?
So I keep bugging the tenant.
And then how?
And then finally the tenant open for viewing. Actually this house so the tenant is by another agent.
Worse
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So complicated.
Worse
Very, very complicated.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the tenant is tenanted by another agent. So actually the sister also told me that this house they put on they decided to sell the house about 1.5 years ago. Yeah. Then so I asked her like why cannot sell? Yeah, like why, what happened? Then she also don't know. Yeah, so I went to Guru to check. Then I realized there was no listing.
So the agent did not market the property.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the tenant was a roadblock to your deal.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So no deal on Guru. Then very weird. Because to me, I thought every deal would be like on Guru lah.
Yep.
Yeah. So it was a shock to me. Then So I went down. Then I tell the owner.
Probably this agent is from the chat group called Say No to Property Guru. There has been a rallying for the last 5 years. Still say no to Property Guru. I don't know this chat group. Wow, very good one. This chat group very good. You want to be negative, you just join this chat group. You straight away immediately become negative.
So Debbie checked with you, right? For this deal itself, was it your first ever resale deal? Or first ever resale landed, right?
Yeah.
So did your co-worker help you to?
Oops.
Huh?
I did well.
Did you do your part? Or?
I think it was very good because we closed it on the first viewing. I think marketing dollars wise was minimal.
You're them paying one.
So correct me if I'm wrong. So what happened was that you just to understand this whole deal again. So you actually had a lead from this landed, and then your tenant was the roadblock, and then after that your co-worker come and close the deal with you on the first viewing. Deal. Is it? Was it like that?
Yeah.
So you become 英雄啊.
She's my Ingxiong because Faber Gardens or Faber Crescent is notoriously very high, very low in supply.
Yeah.
It's very, very low. So I've been doing that for almost 1.5 years. So in the market, I think maybe 1 year, 2 or 3 come out.
Then why you want to pick this kind of place to do?
Because
you love challenge.
I stay nearby back then. So I thought very good area. My nearby can take transport go there.
I see.
So did that so long. Then she just told me that, hey Spencer, you do the area, right? You probably have a lot of buyers. I said, yeah, I have. Then it was hard to get the viewing. I remember it was very hard to get the viewing appointment.
Okay.
But once she got it, I was the first one to come down. So we view finish, straight away my client asked how much the closing. Yeah. So I think in less, of course we negotiate a few days.
How was the price like? High?
Was asking 3.5.
But is it high?
High, very high. Because the last
Close how much?
transacted 3.2.
Still high?
Still high.
Still high.
3.08 was last
New
invested.
house?
No, no
Old house or old house?
Old house,
Right?
not original, but old house, but A&A done. Okay, quite nice inside,
Oh.
man.
So
But,
buyer no need to rebuild lah.
A&A, no need to rebuild. Yeah, A&A.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Any else? That
Oh, I saw one very interesting one. Correct me if I'm wrong.
What?
Your Park Villa that unit.
Park
Your
Villa.
Park Villa unit was a rebuilt one, right?
This one I do it together with Jenny.
Oh, okay. Because I remember this address. Very easy to remember. If I'm not wrong, this house was a 99
Okay, I
years
want to talk
rebuilt.
about projects.
Yeah, talk about projects.
In August, you did. Why you only back to back Centurion? You only did one project
No, I tried to do.
Don't like project
I tried to do.
No, I can testify, okay? So I saw her, right, a lot of times, right, at Jadescape, right, Jadescape, and then, right, a lot of times,
Jadescape
right,
good,
she
eh?
was like always there, and then her tagger was Eddie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's really very hardworking, you know, she's been actually getting clients down to Jadescape and everything. I saw her a lot of times there already. Yeah, so there is, just that so far haven't come to fruition yet, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But she did Ola.
Yeah. But this one actually for because it is my friend.
Yeah.
And she's seen the she's
So
seen
you
herself
potong
lah.
jalan someone's deal.
No, potong jalan, but she just seen herself. Then she found out that
She
an agent.
see herself.
Yeah.
How she see herself?
She even before circuit breaker, she already did her research. Yeah.
Okay. Then
So
you
she
just
knows,
hope
like,
the Lulian.
Ola. Yeah, she
Okay.
actually asked me for some advice. Lah.
So what advice do you give her?
Actually, I tried Jadescape also.
You tried.
So you brought her to Jadescape. You brought her to
Yeah.
Jadescape already, then in the end, then she was convinced, I want to buy
but
Ola.
Ola lah. Because she live around the area also.
Okay.
So quite straightforward.
But why EC? Why EC?
She budget.
Budget. Oh, EC today is not very budget, quite expensive.
Yeah.
Who say ECs are budget? It's all just a packaging. It works. Anyway, guys, you can ask questions. You know, there is a chat board. You can tekan them as well together with us and ask question. Leon will be looking out at this chat and he will be, firing them over here if he sees the need of it. Okay, so guys, please go on and use the chat and chat with us together. No problem, Okay, so maybe we will stop at Debbie for a while and we will go on to Ros or Ash. Ros.
All right, Ros. Okay, well, so like before that,
Ros
we mentioned, right?
Salleh.
Yeah, Ros Salleh, very, very inspirational character. Why? Because, right, I noticed from all the transaction, right, she only does like, if you split like Singapore into half, she only do like the right-hand side half, like east side, north-east to east side only, right? You don't cross the border of town, is it?
There's
Why?
Pete Road, which is all
Petir
the way
Road.
pending.
Yeah, center lah, in the center. Maybe the Petir Road is okay, on the other side already.
Yeah.
Okay. So what
that's
happened? How come you are so focused in the east side? You don't like the west side?
No,
is it?
no, it's not that. Nothing personal, but I'm saying the east. So happen to be my clients are all mostly in the
So you set up your GTA
sort of,
east
yeah,
side.
sort of, yeah.
Okay,
sort of. I'm more familiar with the east.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's why mostly in the
All right.
east. Yeah.
And Bjorn, which one you think is interesting? Or Ross, you just tell us your story.
I think in July, is it? It's all resale, right?
July, we look at your transactions.
Oh, your
July, there are a
transaction, you
lot
don't
of resale.
Yeah, mostly a resale. I think what happened here is in June, I realized after circuit breaker, there is a switch in the market.
What switch?
Like basically, pre-COVID is the buyer's market, I would say. I mean, it's more difficult and it's a buffet for the buyers and it's more difficult for them to, and all the sellers want certain high price and it's not easy. So this July, my clients are always sitting in the fence, don't know what to sell, or, you know what I mean? Because they want certain, you tell them about valuation and they say, I want higher, I want higher.
Yep.
So in June, I realized that I had like 1 close kind of thing, like even HDB or even apartment, you get 10 viewers at one go. Then I realized, okay, there is a short of supply here. So I called up all of them, most of them, I think, like the Tembusu and all that. I said, okay, I think I'm confident I noticed there is a short of supply or there's a shift that people are not looking at new or they need something now. So I think I can deliver. Okay, so I like the corner terrace in Tembusu, the indicative valuation was 3.7, 3.8. he's always wanted to sell an upgrade. So come June, I just said, okay, let's put it on market, and we really have a lot of viewers, and they're all ready to buy. Actually, to be honest, it's just that there's some reservation because there's road reserve at the side. I even called Kenny and like, okay, how do I counter? And
Call Kenny.
yeah, I mean, we do talk. I mean, landed experts. I called him. I'm like, oh my god, I've got a lot of buyers.
Yeah. Who in your view is landed expert in our group?
I know Kenny.
You
So
Kenny.
Ivan. That's all I think.
Okay. Oh, so poor thing. You only got 2%.
No, I think because they expose themselves.
Bjorn, you go back first lah.
No, I'm so sorry.
I make a move first. Sorry, sorry for
回家了。
I make a move first. Sorry. I'm not.
No, but okay. So during the circuit breaker, I saw Kenny doing a lot of fun things, and we do chatted because I started to do some exercise. Also, we chatted.
Not fun lah, you know, bro, not fun.
So that's why after that I was like,
no.
Yeah, true facts.
because anyway, okay. So Kenny was mentioning to me that just focus on nice.
So your property, this Jalan Tembusu, has got a road reserve.
Yeah, and it's a huge road reserve.
Huge. How much? How many percent of the house?
Basically, when they bought, I don't know whether I can mention.
25%.
No, it was 10%. But then when the buyer,
Can you hold your mic?
when the buyer Google checked the RP line, I'm not aware that they can change every 6 months. The road line plan they can change. Even my owner's not aware. So it appears from the road line like as if it takes 30%.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, so Kenny was like saying, okay, if you don't have to tear down, it doesn't matter or something like that. So I just got a buyer who just like, oh, I love the unit, I love the place, I don't care about all this, and I'm just gonna come and all that kind of, and we closed the deal. So that's the
Okay, miracles do happen.
You all make things all very, very easy. I think you all wrong. Call you all come to real talk like mistake. Like so easy like that. What piang eh.
But the good one is, I mean, and I noticed the market has shifted because after that, when we were looking for something for this Tembusu seller.
Oh, seller buy what?
We met this, we bought a direct developer unit. When we were going through, we saw the same buyer that viewed Tembusu. So then I already know that, Chala, I was telling my client, okay, we are seeing the same buyers, which means lack of supplies and we have to act fast and all that. So he wanted, my seller is the kind who wants value for money and he cannot fathom the PSF of new landed. But then the
how much?
Which one? The new one.
How
is
high is cannot accept?
2,000.
2,000.
No.
Really.
But anyway, initially he was also like, no, I prefer to build because you can get a lower PSF and all that. Then we realized that the builder cannot commit the construction. You don't know when. At that time, July was like nobody knows what's going on.
Nobody knows when you POP and everything, right? Yeah, okay.
The fear in all these buyers and the renovated units are the one that go first, and the 7th unit in East Coast all were like gone like that. So we cannot get anything else.
Sorry, what?
I didn't serve them to buy because they keep saying we haven't decided yet. We're gonna rent first, blah blah blah. But they started to drive, and then they found this place. They went for the open house inside. They said, "Ros, find the developer. I close with you."
Own self.
Correct. Yeah, Ros, find the developer. I close with you.
3,150.
3,000, 3050.
3,050.
1,000 lah.
Around there.
Wow, 5 million lah. Brand new.
You got hope already. Your house. What's that not? Exclusive.
Yeah lah.
Brand new.
Very cheap
Actually, to be honest, they wanted more. So a lot of, fellow agents at Dutch Landed was saying, how do you close? Because the developer wanted minimum this amount.
I don't know. My buyer own self, close own self.
So I said, because, so in a sense, my style is always, whatever the agent say minimum this, minimum that. If my client is interested, right, I will say, give me a check. Just give me a check first. And I just want to put my step in to talk, communicate. I don't want to, So the developer, I give the developer, say, hey, this one is minimum day. I say, you just. Then from there, the buyer will see that you're making an effort. It's easy to catch them away because the first thing is to let them like the place. Once they like, then we have to come to the next solution of agreeing with the price, I think. So I didn't the minimum is this layer, I still give him a check. You try. Then you come back and say, cannot. Of course, you say cannot. And every night I bug him.
How you bug him?
Every night I text him.
So
I
text
say,
him.
bro, help me lah. I don't want to do this. Please lah.
The developer.
The agents of
Payment
close already, all sold
yeah,
already.
correct. It show them the transaction 2007,
No, my buyer
2005.
he only has a certain budget.
No, so
that's why
that
it's
your one
like-
looks very cheap. Right?
Yeah, mine is very cheap already. Yeah lah,
Wow,
but
yeah, I think you sell too cheap. Really?
Not me, I'm not representing the seller. I represent buyers. So
Yeah,
my
lah.
buyer
You,
should
you,
be
you
happy
push
lah.
too cheap.
No, my
Anyhow, you.
close. Close
Sorry,
to
sorry, I forgot about something.
What?
I think the audience also want to know, right?
What?
Who's Ros?
Ross?
Yeah, we haven't
Who's
introduced her yet.
Oh, okay.
Can you share with us a bit of your background first, no? Yeah.
You're very
Sorry,
old.
man, we are too eager, right, to actually check on your transaction until, right, we forgot to ask you to do an introduction.
Okay. I used to be a secretary like 20 over years ago.
Secretary.
PA,
Okay,
personal
okay.
assistant in oil and gas. And then I joined real estate when I was in my 20s, I think 22, 23.
You're still in your 20s, right?
I hope, I wish, but no. But
Eh, don't cheat me
basically,
lah.
I was doing part-time for the longest time until 2009. So I think 11 years in the market. 11 years already, then I decided to join full-time. Yeah. So, yes. Anything else?
Any regrets?
No regrets. No
Yeah,
regrets.
what you want her to say?
Yeah, I should have done
Oh.
full-time long time ago, but I was
Ross,
scared.
you got one transaction here called the Jovel. I'm very curious there. Jovel, how to sell? You also you can sell.
it's exactly. Jovel, I closed more than 7 or 8.
Huh? Whoa,
Yeah,
7 or
but-
8
but-
units in Jovel.
Not direct. None of it was direct.
Okay.
Because you're right. No, none of that direct. So that is another strategy of mine. This is all ECB. The same team support me. They have Jovel, they just call me. And I
Which
just
team?
cannot say lah.
Ayo, real talk cannot say.
No, okay, no. I mean, the ECB
Yeah lah,
was
up
from.
to you, up to you.
No.
Can
ECB
don't
is
say one,
from SLP. Actually, everybody know
Ah.
because the ECB is very active in social media. So basically, don't discount this ECB because if you have good rapport, they
They
will just
feed you.
support you. They just support you. So I mean, it's small item because you only get tagging fee.
Mm.
But like he gave me more than 10, I think, last year and this year, and his team now are coming to me to like, hey, I want Treasure or I want Jovel. So he's just basically trying to tell people, just use Ros. Whatever it is, you just call Ros. But now he moved to SRI, which means I won't get most lah because SRI also doing project. When he
Why
was
they
doing-
move to ERA?
I
He
don't
open
know.
mouth.
I didn't open mouth.
Walai.
I still want. I was hoping still to have
You,
the
you,
ECB
you,
thing.
you, you, dilemma, you know?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Wah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
If you come here, then I don't have the side pocket, the
lah.
side profile. Yeah.
No
yeah,
problem.
Yeah.
But Jovel, can you teach us how to sell Jovel?
Okay, basically.
Well, Jovel is a project that I find up, down, left, right, center. I turbolo. How to
Actually, to
sell?
be honest, most of the client, right, that I try to say Treasure, they all still like Jovel. I don't know why the client that I think first budget wise.
Different place, ma.
Yeah, but I still, because to me, I've been there and I know Flora Road not easy to appreciate. I mean, East, unless
Sure.
they really want for own.
Most of them, they are actually buying for own stay, right?
Yeah,
There's no
so
investment.
Basically,
yeah.
there is no investment
Yeah.
point. Most of them, because I think the quantum is affordable. There's nothing else apart from Treasure. And I think their reservation with Treasure is too many units. So sometimes, even when I try to tell them, because to me, Tampines is still a better investment time. But they still want Jovel, and I'm not going to stop them in that sense. Because they like
Jovel
the
is
resort.
at Flora.
Flora.
Ah.
That's resale. I mean, we always want to make sure that they get the first mover advantage and all that. Yeah. And Dahlia and all that, they are bigger quantum because they are freehold. So
Yes.
it's not as cheap. These are all one bedroom.
Jovel is the
bedroom.
M block one, right?
No,
No,
this is the second last land.
Sorry. The M block one called what? Park Como.
Wow, that one another Ace King.
Yeah,
King,
Pakoho. That one last year, sorry, not this year. Last
Alah,
year.
I mean,
Right?
Hey, so Ross, just check with you. Are you a tagger for treasures as well?
No, I don't do tagging actually.
Okay, so you only do mainly
Resale.
resale, and then after that, when they actually have clients, they just
Yeah,
go
so
with
for
you.
ECB,
okay.
I just
So,
use tagger.
My question is this: for treasures and Jovel, how do you actually link? Because I think a lot of clients, right, when they see treasures, they'll see Jovel. When they
Right.
see Jovel, they see treasures also, right?
Yeah.
Really? So yeah, how do you actually get them to actually choose which one?
Okay, basically, I see their signs. Their signs. If they are really reluctant with the number of units in Treasure.
Okay.
And most of the time, because of this quantum, they're all buying for own stay. Unless they're single and they really want investment, staying with parents and they just want a small thing. But so I see the body language and I see that they are not happy with the whole project of Treasure. Then I say, okay, I have another one at Jovel and you can come and take a look. And if you like, so as much as Jovel, the location is not as favorable. When they
Why is Jovel location not favorable?
not-
Why?
it's not convenient. Actually, the whole place is not convenient.
Spencer, what's your thoughts? Why is it not favorable?
It's not near anything, ma. It's not near any
It's near the
MRT
prison.
station. Wow. Then nothing to makan, nothing to eat.
Then you guys say, what do you think? What is the problem with Jovel? Do we have a mic there? Turn it on. Thank you.
I just felt that the small road going in, right, is like a
Super jam.
yeah, lor, hassle, like a no. Because I always wear last minute one. So I expect people also a bit last minute. So how to go out and in of this very small road? There's so many developments inside.
Yeah lah. Okay, Ros, back to you. So
But I
how to
think-
sell Jovel?
Okay, so basically, if we see they can't afford much and it's their first step towards
Private
property, they can't afford to be choosy in a way. So it's a first step.
How cheap is cheap? Like you say until like they're cheap.
No, it's the cheapest now.
But how much entry
Now.
price?
700. Used to be 600.
700 entry price cannot get anywhere else, right?
Cannot get anywhere else.
Cannot get anywhere else.
Cannot get anywhere else now.
Fact.
No, it's the lowest.
Yeah, it's the lowest in the whole Singapore already
The
for
whole- the
Jovel.
So
lowest.
Jovel is the lowest in Singapore.
Yes.
Huh?
Cannot. lah.
Cannot.
No way. That's no way,
No other project 700 plus.
no more. It's the
Lowest.
lowest. It's
But
the lowest.
yeah lah. Okay.
Got upcoming one, 800 plus.
Yeah.
Where?
Clavon.
Clavon.
I'm a tagger in Clavon.
Hey, but okay.
So yeah, okay.
Steady.
Back to our chat, right? I think Spencer, we have some questions for you. So Spencer, how do you find your motivation to work every day, and how does it feel to earn $250,000 at such a tender age?
Hey, but he
Who
needs
asked,
to look tender leh.
Jonathan.
You look tender, very tender.
I 29 only
Chao lao ah, Din.
29. How motivation? I think I'm very blessed. I have very good leaders, bosses like Bjorn, Kevin, Kenny. Every day, we are really every day I'm motivated by my teammates. All Kenny New division, Bjorn, Chua. Every day I think it's very stressful in a way that everyone is so high achieving individuals in the team.
Really? I see Kenny very relaxed. Hey.
Kenny is the most every day call me to nag. So every day we are being pushed to close deals or to find sales. So that's how I find the motivation. Really, because when I look around, actually to me my aim this year as a second year agent was 300K only. So actually when I hit it right, then I thought myself I rest it. I can so 2-year agent earn 300K is I think very good achievement.
Not bad.
Yeah, so I thought so I casually called Kenny say bro, I want to rest. Wow, I thought he would say okay, good. Oh, he scold me.
How he score you?
He met me. I said, bro, rest what? And then he sent me, about other people's achievements. I say, you sure? You want to be better. Then use that as a motivation. Then then so back into the drawing board again. So then now it becomes a issue of consistency. I'm trying to close at least a 5-figure sum every month now.
Activity, right?
Very detailed. I love it. Is to get awards to know that you're doing something
Living
right.
the high life.
No, not so much about that anymore.
Yeah.
The
It's
high
good,
life is it comes with it. It's
Yeah.
a benefit.
Yeah.
But I think right now to be able to be consistent is very important. I think as a growing agent, second year, I want to be very consistent. Every month hopefully every month superstar. That's my aim for 3rd year agent.
Say that again.
3rd year superstar agent. Yeah, every month 50K. I hope to get that every month. As I get a better yeah. So right now is 5 months of star and 1 month of diamond So I'm trying to clear that and get better.
All right, and we have another question from the floor to Debbie this time around. So Debbie, how was it like working with Spencer?
It's obviously the third gun question. This person, but I like.
Was he a very difficult person to work with?
Right.
This person got issue with him. Third gun question.
No, actually, since I joined, Spencer also helped me a lot. Yeah, so he knows this is also my first landed deal. So yeah, actually he also helped me a lot in this deal. That's why we closed it so successfully.
Yeah, I take care of
Yeah.
Hey, Spencer, you're
of
also
everything.
one of our trainers, right?
Yeah, for private eminence.
Private eminence, right? Wow. I really like the attitude. You know, 2-year-old agent, dream big, want a high life, step up leadership, come up and teach even at the second year. Wow, I think Preeminent Group is very blessed to have you with us. Thank you very much, Spencer, for your contribution.
Thank you.
All right, and next, lastly, we actually have one more to go, right?
Wow.
And of course,
好了點對啊?
yeah, the best we'll leave it for the last.
You know why 好了點對 or not?
Why?
Because this one, the 師傅high level one. So her expectation is like also must be high level. Correct? Got pressure? No?
Of course have lah.
Who's your 師傅?
Gina.
Gina.
And you.
So Ashlyn, share with me more about who you are, what you actually were before coming into real estate.
Okay, I'm a mother of two. I have two girls. Yeah, the eldest one is already Sec 4. Yeah, doing O levels this year. So it's an important year lah for her. And then the second girl is primary 5. Yeah, and before this, I was actually in my own business. And before that, I have quite a number of years of experience working in the customer service area in the hotel and airline industry.
So what sort of business were you actually running
Oh,
that
okay.
allowed you to be a stay-home mom?
I actually started off doing some wedding gifts business. Then subsequently, when I had children, I was actually also venturing into some online franchise business. No, because my aim was to focus more on the family, because that time we just started the family. The kids were young, you know, then, so they are 5 years apart. So it was quite not an easy job being a full-time mom, handling the kids as well as having my own business and career lah. Yeah, and I don't have helper, so all along we manage by ourselves. Yeah, so that is the challenge and the struggle of a working mom. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And fast forward today, are you still running the business or?
Yes, actually the business, okay lah, I make it in a way is quite self-run already, so that I can focus on my real estate now. Yeah, so the reason being also I want to learn more. I like to learn more and I'm very active. I like to run about. I don't like to keep staying home. Yeah, and also my interest lah in real estate. Actually, I wanted to join real estate like 20 years ago. You know? Yeah, that was when I was really young.
So you were at the crossroad, right, of starting the business and then or real estate. Then you chose to actually.
I was working at the time. Wanted to do real estate, and then somehow I thought I wasn't ready then. I wanted to start family. I just got married and all that. So I think it's never too late, and it's also a good time now. Yeah, so that's how.
Can you tell us a little bit about that month that your deal or your inside that any things that we can learn from?
Okay,
the journey.
I had so mainly there are 4 deals, but one was a landed, 2 was a resale condo unit, and 1 is a tagging deal, right? Okay, so of course the biggest one was the landed deal. I won't talk about that yet. I think the other one, the story is more interesting because the other 2 deals comes either I lose both or I close both.
Okay. Why is it an all or nothing deal?
Yeah, because my relative came to me saying he wants to find a place. Okay, so he wants to move house. So I say, oh, okay, where would you like to see? So he said, okay, this area, this place. And he very quickly focused on one area and that condo or a few around that. So I said, okay, so I brought him viewing. He even sent me the listing. He said, hey, how about this and that? So we discussed. After bringing him viewing, that was beginning of the year in January. Okay, he was not very, of course, he wasn't interested in those units that it was in the market. So I was like, oh, okay. Then he did a lot of research himself. He did his own study and he came out with all the floor plan of this condo and he narrowed down to, I only want this layout, which is in this stack. So 4 stacks in the whole condo. But there was no listing of these stacks.
Okay.
Yeah, and then happened that after that was COVID circuit breaker already, right? Okay, so I told him, don't worry, we look out. So we did go and see a few other units and other layout, which he thought was maybe can explore, but he still didn't like. So right after circuit breaker, okay, I did cold call. Yeah, I went to search. I could come to office. I quickly came, search through, look for the contacts of owners of these stacks. I called. Yeah, so I spent quite a number of time
So you
calling
called one by one individually yourself.
in these stacks that he
Wow.
Where do you get the list from?
wanted. From our the
Home base.
Yeah.
So you call landline.
yes,
Okay.
all are landline.
So you called landline, huh?
Yeah, there was
Okay, so from
no,
home base, you took out the list and you called landline. Was there a lot of landlines? Nowadays, I don't even have a landline
there
anymore.
were quite a number.
There is quite a number.
Some I had to script what I want to say. I don't want to be a typical
Can you demonstrate?
telemarketer kind of script because mine is really genuine. I know a lot of people call me for my house, they are telemarketer, so they may not have buyers, but I truly have one. So I have to make it sound different and really genuine. So basically, and I did make one, I did make one appointment to bring him to see that one of that coming weekend. Okay, so I already had an appointment with my buyer. So when I called, I told the owners, I say, I have truly a genuine buyer only looking at your stack. And when I call, I name that stack. I say, at your stack 59, example of stack 29. I say, so I'm bringing him for viewing. Yeah, will you be interested to, are you interested to sell or thought of selling? Can I at the same time bring him down to see your unit? So bingo, I have two.
Wow, so from that list that you called, you managed to get 2 persons who were keen to allow you to see the house.
Yeah, one actually hesitated. So she said, let me discuss with my husband. I cannot commit anything now. I said, sure, call me back. So another one was, oh, I was just discussing with my husband. Maybe we want to sell the house. We are retired. The house too big. Our children move out. Maybe we want to downgrade. I was just asking my husband only, and then you called me. Then I'm like, oh, okay. So shall I bring my buyer come and have a look? He said, oh, wait, huh? Then ask the husband, how can or not? Let her come and look. Oh, so okay. So I brought him. But before I brought him, that day itself, the owner sort of kanchong, a bit cold turkey. She called me. She said, Ashlyn, I really don't know if I'm going to sell one, Suddenly you call me, I let you come and view. But if you don't have viewing, you don't specially bring a buyer here, okay? I'm very paiseh because I may not want to sell. So I was like, don't worry, I really have a viewing. He's coming here. Just show, don't worry, I will come and talk to you and then we see how it goes. It's okay if you really don't want to sell in the end. So she said, okay, you come. So I went. But the first one, that one gave up, right? She told me, she said, my husband said don't want to sell. So left with this one and only so-called got chance one. Okay, so I brought him there. I went early because I need to build rapport. Yeah, I want to prepare them because they are old folks. And I think handling old folks a little bit different from handling ready buyer or seller. And they are not ready. So I went to really build rapport to talk to them. Then I brought my buyer there to see. Yeah. Okay, so cut the long story short. After that, because old folks not ready to sell, a lot of hesitation. But my buyer was very ready. She said, as long as this stack, anything I will buy, as long as not low floor. So my buyer went. First time went, already bring ID along. So the old couple were looking.
NRIC.
Huh? ID.
ID. Interior designer.
Bring IC.
Bring IC along.
Oh, but he was all ready to, he was all ready to buy anyway. Yeah, so he brought the ID, then measure. Then the old couple see, after talk to me, he's so serious, but we really not serious to sell yet, Wow. So I was like, oh, but my buyer told me, I really want to buy already. Can you help me to get them to sell? He was already, he said, I'm willing to pay more than valuation. Yeah. So he said, his mission to me is, you just need to get me this unit. I say, okay, I really need time to work on this couple because I keep giving him feedback that they are not ready and they are old couple, 20 years staying there, never thought of selling and never moved house before. So I say, you give me time. So I keep talking to them. Okay, one day they say, okay, if I cannot find a place to stay, Ashlyn, how to sell my house? I said, okay, I bring you to see. Okay, lor. So talk, narrow down what they want, must be nearby, the children are nearby. I bring them to see. After first viewing, I could only manage to get one viewing for the first time because a lot were tenanted because they want to downgrade. So the two-bedder a bit tough lah. So the first viewing only after seeing, Chua told me, actually, we don't want to sell already. I don't like the unit. I don't think we can get somewhere we like.
Heart attack, really heart attack. This one.
Yeah,
Heart attack.
but I was prepared. I say, I told her, I say, hey, Mrs. Seller, don't worry. You know, I told you right. Nobody see one unit like one unit will buy the first unit one. Oh, I say, you let me arrange to see a few more units. Don't want lah, we very pricey. Don't waste your time. So, but there was another viewing coming up which I already arranged. Just before this viewing, she called me say, give up. I say, cannot lah, you very paiseh. I'm more paiseh because I already made the appointment. So I use this to get her to commit, say, okay, let's go. So I pick them and go. So I again prep them. I say, you have to be ready. In case you don't see anything, don't give up yet. Give yourself more chance. Yeah. So eventually, okay, fast forward. Then there was this one day, I finally made one appointment. And she said, okay, I want to see this place now. Give up those places we have seen. I want to see this place. So that was at the Manhattan.
Sim. Okay.
Yeah, Sim. So when I went there for that viewing, I could only make 2 units appointment. She told me the moment she stepped into my car, Ashlyn, final, this is the last day and the last chance we are going to see. If we don't find any unit, sorry, we are not going to sell. We are not going to move. So I say, don't worry, see first, okay? So I try to show her. Wow, but bingo is God's blessing. One of the units they really like. Okay, it was hard because husband and wife both have different requirements. Wife focus on the kitchen, husband focus on the dining. And usually when you have big kitchen, the dining and the living may not be so big, or the bedroom not so big. There was one that they liked. The dining was too small for the husband, but the kitchen was nice. So it's vice versa. So now finally there was this unit that both they like. Okay, so eventually this was a deal. So when they were okay with this unit, the closing was tough because they don't agree to the prices. They want a big cash out. They want to buy very low, sell very high.
Everybody's like that, actually.
Yeah, no,
like that.
No, I know, but because they are old couple, they say this is going to be our last property.
Oh.
And you know their house they buy, last time, right? And now the pricing of the 2-bedder is quite equivalent to last time the 3-bedder. So I say, actually, it don't make sense. Plus everything, plus your com, plus all the costs, I don't even make much, maybe 100,000. My children all call me silly. Mom, why are you going to do this and just cash out 100K? So I have to prep them again, explain to them why I must move to a newer place and prep them and tell them the process many, many times to make them comfortable about the whole buying process. Yeah. So eventually, because my buyer needed extension also, a little bit of extension to do some transfer of his property things. So all these were new to them. So I did a lot of work on them. So finally, I managed to negotiate a good price. Yeah, they say only this price. They don't even want to meet valuation there. So I have to negotiate so hard, finally get that price. They are agreeable, but a bit scared to give the check. So this side, I got a trump card. I told her, this side, buyer willing to give this price already, which I know they all long wanted. Yeah. So I had to close these 2 deals together. If not, I'll lose both. Yeah. So that is how this
Thanks for sharing.
about.
Really very, very impressive. I believe that, there's a lot of pressure, right, that you actually face like in between. Yeah. And I think that one thing that actually differentiates all of you, of course, apart from the normal agents, is that you guys are able to actually take all this pressure. Of course, that's why I call diamond, right? No, it's not called diamond, right? Okay, so end of the day, I really think that you guys can do more. Yeah, aim for red diamond. Yeah.
Yes.
Anything else that you want to share?
Maybe I share quickly on the other, the land.
Sure, ahead, yes.
Because that one, it was many referrals all the way. How it started, I was very new. I went hyping, and I
For which
wanted to hype for. I did a few projects. So sometimes I hype is one short one. So I hype this area. I will give a few project here. So I had no luck in the new launch. So whatever I hype, I always get rental deal and other deals. So one day I hype, and this also an old lady I talked to. She said, "Hey, my daughter selling condo unit. She wants to sell. Can I ask her to call you?" I said, "Sure." So the daughter asked me to market her unit. So that was at another area, I think Pasir Ris side. So it was a 2-bedder unit. Okay. But after marketing, right, in the end, I didn't sell her unit, but I got a caller who wants to see her unit. So after talking to this buyer who wanted to view, I realized that she needed to sell her landed. So I talked to her again. Then she finally said, "Okay, I need you to meet my husband. Then we see if my husband is comfortable to engage you as an agent to sell the landed." Okay. But first landed, I started to market. So the husband said, "Okay, but only 3 months. I only give you 3 months. If not, I have a friend who willing to help me sell." Yeah. So that was the first landed. It was very, very old, needed rebuilding. And it was my actually, in fact, it was my first resale deal. Yeah, which is a landed that is really very old. Yeah. So after that, they didn't refer because I was there very actively. A neighbor, just the same row, saw me. He called me. He called me one day. He said, "I know you're selling the house there. I'm the other house there. So I'm thinking to sell my house." So I said, "Oh, okay, I come and talk to you." So I went to talk to him. He said, "Okay, I let you sell my house. I had an exclusive, but no more already. You can start selling." So that was my second lender, and I managed to sell at their expectation also. Then they refer another one who is behind. That one is a very brand new big house, corner terrace. So that one also called me, asked me, "You come over, talk to me. I want to sell my house."
Why everybody want to talk to you?
I don't know.
Why?
So all these they all call me. Yeah. I really feel very blessed because I never approached them. All these they approached me. Yeah. So eventually I went to this third house. He also had an exclusive. In fact, the exclusive was trying to sell for many months. Yeah. Then somehow they don't click. So he wasn't happy. So he asked me to do it. And in less than, I think in the second viewing, I sold his house. Yeah, it was almost a 5 mil house. So he was very impressed. He said, "First time maybe luck. Second house cannot be wrong. So you sell mine, third house, that's confirmed correct." He referred me to another house next to him. So the neighbor called me. So this is the fourth house I closed.
Wow,
yeah.
impressive.
So this
impressive.
was one. But because of this chain of selling, right, I managed to close quite a number of other deals, all connected because I have buyers who came. Yeah, so all in all, I sold these 4 landed, 1 condo resale, 2 rental, and 1 new launch at Amber Park, all connected to this first sale. Yeah, so never underestimate the power of hyping, even though you may see that there may not be result. I really wanted to hype on new launch.
I think that a big portion of people, right, most of them when they actually do hyping and everything, they really go for the sake of going, right or not? And they don't really see opportunity. But I think for you, the difference was that you really see opportunity and you were conscious of what's happening. So that's the reason why you actually got the results that you want. I mean, am I right? Or
yes, have to be very persistent. Actually, I hype at any hour. I hype alone because of my hours. I have to take care of my girls. I have to pick them from school, bring them to class. I hype everything in between. So like when I bring her to a class, like example music class, I have 1 hour. I put on my tag below the block. I will hype already.
okay, so okay, there is this question over there. What is meant by hiking? It's not hiking. It's
Hyping.
hyping. HYPING. So what it means, right, basically, right, is that we agents, we will be actually going down probably to the estate, okay, to solicit for clients, be it roadshow or to door knock. That's called hyping. Yeah. Okay, yeah, sorry. I interrupted you.
So yeah, that's what I did initially. I hype at all my pockets of time whenever I can.
So whenever you have free time, you just go and go and go
Yeah,
and go. Wow.
even when queuing
Impressive.
for restaurant, right, they take number. I don't know how long to wait.
I know.
I just go out of that retail and hype at the roadside.
Okay. Yeah, this is really crazy. Yeah, this is really
Terrorist,
crazy. Yeah.
How I hype? Sometimes I use the new launch flyer, but I don't just talk about the new launch. Sometimes I just hype and I say, hey, I do anything. I do commercial, industrial. I got quite a number of industrial and
Awesome.
commercial leads.
A lot. No. Yeah, no rejection is fake one. Definitely a lot of rejection, a lot of hands. Yeah.
Actually, I got quite a lot of leads, but all I follow up and all, didn't materialize anything. So just keep going.
So you just
Hustling.
and take the flyer, then you just.
Yeah, my flyer has everything one. All my poster, my card, whatever, my hype.
Ready to roll.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Always
I
on
even
the
have
side.
extra shoes because once I ever broke my heel, my manager Gina lent me her shoe. Then I realized I need to have extra shoes because I hide in whatever shoe. Then we can wear.
Awesome, really awesome. Wow, I'm very impressed by you. Yeah,
No,
very
thank you.
impressed.
No lah,
Yeah,
they
you
are
know-
more impressive agent. I just do my part.
Yeah, that is really the results that you have is really due to your hard work, pure hard work.
Yeah.
All right, so yep, we are going to end this session now, but before that, right, we have a special
already, ma'am?
segment. Yeah, we have a special segment. Okay.
Actually, for the fine only.
Yeah, so this special segment, right, is that today, right, is actually day +2 of our program director's Bota's birthday. So I want to actually invite him over. Okay, so we have a cake. We have prepared a cake for him, right, Bota? So we have prepared a cake for him, and we will sing a virtual birthday song for him. Come lah, let you sit. Come. Oh yeah. No need to see my lap lah. Let you sit.
You want which lab?
I'll
You
be
choose
the
lah.
program director now.
later Kelly whack me.
Just a cool 下咯。
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to me.
So, do real talk. Real talk.
Real talk. No. So to all our viewers actually watching this program actually from the comforts of your home, from your office, and from your laptops. Thank you very much for tuning in to Real Talk Season 1, Episode 2. This initiative is brought to you by Preeminent Group, the six times consecutive champion group.
Your birthday lah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much.
What wish you want? Your birthday.
My wish is.
So much thought for the group.
Oh.
You now.
Okay. I'm entering my big 40 club.
You so old, you.
Well, 40s, yeah. I'm same age as you.
I got hair.
Oh, personal attack. Yeah. So anyway, thanks. There is Rosemary. Thank you very much. Spencer eyeing the cake. Yes, there is very hungry. Yes, thank you very much again. So thank you very much, boss.
You see something on the cake?
What?
You see?
Nice try. 好彩我学铁头功. Okay, back to normal programming once again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. We are going.
Shall we end with something about everyone? Something how? I'm so sorry, never on my mic.
Oh, okay, no worries.
How to live my life without you, Celine? Shall we end today like something from everyone, a sentence or a paragraph, really from the bottom of my heart? How can someone turn the odds over and be a diamond. You know, maybe there was once you guys were not diamond as well. I don't know, or you were born to be a diamond always. High life. You know, so let's see what we can do, you know, using this channel. Right, mics, please. Mic. My mic. Hey, where's your mic? Mic, okay. Come, we start from anyone.
Okay, I start first. Okay. So I just want to tell the rest of you, I mean, if you're still watching, that means you are really also serious about learning how to duplicate success.
Duplicate success. Correct.
So what I actually want to share is, imagine you are a Honda Civic, okay? And then beside you is actually a Ferrari. You all start off at the same traffic light, okay? No matter how fast the Ferrari were to run, right, or drive, right, it may actually end up at the same traffic light as you if you continue to drive and work hard. Okay, so I'm just saying that don't think that is actually not achievable. Just continue to work towards it, and one day maybe you guys will be sitting here sharing as well. Thank you.
But Ferrari sucks. Now it's
just saying.
Mercedes. Huh? Ferrari is gone, man. Now it's Mercedes wrong. And we talk about F1. Sorry.
Okay. Maybe just to encourage the new ones. Yeah. I think in our line we have to be very positive. Okay, because we really face a lot of negative. Yeah. So learn to let go lah. I really learned to let go a lot of things. Yeah. And then just focus on the next one. Yeah. Maybe because for me is my time is really so tight. I really have no time to
hold on to it.
Yeah, hold on, or so-called cry over it. I will just move on to the next thing. Yeah, and then as a newbie, I think learning is very, very important. And I really appreciate the Preeminent Group. I learned so much from all the leaders here. Yeah, so whenever I have time, I will keep attending trainings. Now it's Zoom. Yeah, so during circuit breaker, I attended a lot. So we need to empty our glasses and refill it, with all the right knowledge and skills. Okay, and most importantly, dare to do it. Yeah, don't be afraid.
Dare to do it.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah, like I landed, I never done. I just dare do one. Very long one, need to review one. And that was my first resale, my first sales. Yeah, and I dare to do, to even go industrial. I try to sell industrial. I do quite a lot of industrial, commercial, rental also. So just there to do it, just learn. Yeah, along the way.
I realized that you are also a tagger, right? For which project?
Yes, Mayfair and Arena Residences.
So you all have client, right? You can look for her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look for me. Okay, thank you.
Don't be afraid of rejections, because during my first 2 months, I had like a lot of rejections, like over 100. So I just have to pick myself up. So you guys can also do it. Pick yourself up. Then just push yourself. Don't be afraid to try. Then go for trainings. What the Preeminent Group or your group trainings have given to you.
Okay, thank you, Debbie. Well, Ros?
I think like what we were saying about empty glasses and all that. I feel I'm an old timer basically. So not only to appeal to the, it's very daunting because the newbies are more socially equipped, and it's still a long way for me to post myself and to present myself digitally. So I think for all the veterans or the old timer, should not be disheartened. Do not think that the youngsters are coming. I'm not discounting anybody. I just think do not give up and set a target. I think when you start and set a target per month, like what Spencer is doing, like I'm going to achieve superstar every month, and then you naturally work to that direction. And then I think Preeminent Group has a lot. I mean, every time you see all the Zoom and all the trainings and everything like that, I think it's very, very helpful. No matter how old or how new you are in the industry, it's a plain field right now. I think the industry has changed totally. Of course, it's helpful when you have warm leads, but it's not. You can achieve your diamond by closing loads of projects. I can see that. I mean, we can do a lot of resale, but you close one project, one marina one, and you get all your diamonds. So you can do it. Just set your target and focus on it.
Hey Ros, you see like recently, like 40 diamonds in a month and 34 diamonds in a month. Wow. What's your thoughts on all this sudden surge and
I know know, right?
Crazy, right? I mean, why I
Yeah.
ask you because old timer means you have seen
correct.
through
It was
a lot.
Basically, when I got my diamond again, I mean in July, right? I was like, wow, I mean, like how many diamonds? And I'm like one of the last few, you know what I mean? I was like,
No, you're one of the last diamond, not the last few.
yeah,
last diamond, last
I know.
diamond.
But it is very daunting, but also give you a sense of high. Like I mean, to be in this group is if you want to achieve that level of high, it is not easy because you can also see all these things and you get disheartened because there are people that see it in a positive manner and there are some people who get so depressed when the social media, when they see every month the same person posting and all that.
Staying away from positive energy.
Correct. Yeah. So yeah, because actually a lot of them go into depression. I know I have a few agents that like really get they don't want to see anymore and all that. So it's either you show this, you see this to motivate and spur yourself, or you want to go and cover yourself, then it's not doing anything. I think you just have to surround yourself with positive people and then just do it. I think like I said, like he set a target and then you just focus and get to do it, right?
Correct. Zoning out. Correct. I caught you zoning out. Correct. Okay. So Spencer, what do you have to share with the audience?
Well, everyone very motivational. I think for me is I don't join industry to be second. I never want to be second. Of course, first is in the industry is very hard. But I think in my I always set a goal. I work hard. I think that's really, I think I love sales. Sales is really very fair. Okay, you ugly, handsome, fat, skinny, whatever. Really, as long as you work hard, right, you will really achieve it. So if I always tell people or my associates that if I can do it right, yeah, then I think everyone can do it. Yeah, not a motivation thing, but really, sales is great.
Why? Why?
Why?
Why?
Not obvious.
Why? I mean, like, why?
I mean, I
Why? Why do you say that, really?
I don't know. I just feel that, of course, there are a lot of people. I think I will. 坦白讲, not the best looking lah. So have to
really.
So have to work a lot harder lah. Yeah.
Maybe 你的嘴巴甜。
嘴巴甜啊。
Yeah.
嘴巴大。
So you got a lot of supporters
This all 酸面. But yeah, we have very good, good family in this. I think really everyone.
I mean, I agree lah. Honestly, speaking, looking good, it is definitely a plus point in our business of sales, because to me, sales is a very fun word business. But looking good, to me, it is not just about handsome or pretty or looking good. It's how you carry yourself, how you talk about your work, how you put in effort to learn real estate so that you can talk real estate. I realize a lot of agents don't put in effort to read, to do research, to learn things, to learn scripts, to take other people's script photocopy, and they don't. That's why they don't look good. They don't dress confident. They don't talk confident. They don't learn how to talk. I learned how to talk, I wasn't like that. I mean, I don't know about Bjorn. I wasn't like that. I learned to look good. I mean, if you are overweight, you can lose weight lah. If you anything. But the thing is, looking good is not that David Beckham good looking good. If you are David Beckham, good for you. Right? If it's not, then looking good, it's really a lot of things. Your tools, your market that you're in landed. How good are you in landed? If you're in projects, how much value can you add to being you as an agent? Are you able to really talk down a project, how to dismantle things and go through the nitty-gritty things, choosing the right stacks? Why did your buyer want that stacks? There must be differences. Right? So are you able to? So then you become a looking good agent. Really. And then maybe for all you know, you can make enough money to go and look like David Beckham. I mean, maintaining a face need money, right? I mean, look at Jimmy Chua, right? You need to put hole on your face, right? You need to go and ask people to do massage or whatever facial. It costs money. And seriously, if you see celebrity are doing that because they use their face to make money, can I also tell you, agents are like celebrity. A pleasant face will make you more appealing. The people are like that. We are all human. There's no shame about it. But today, one thing I've learned is, seriously, if you guys realize today, no one say I did digital marketing and I got a lead and I closed a Marina one kind of thing, right? Yours was from social media, but it was a organic thing. Yours are all from referrals, right? And then they will say, oh, I don't have referrals, right? Cannot be, right? It's probably the referral referred to another person as referral, right? I mean, your friend's dad could have referred you to Bjorn and didn't refer to you because probably to your friend, you were not that in his face that he can remember to recommend his dad to you. He'll probably recommend to another friend. And because the friend introduced the dad to you, I'm sure he has another friend that he didn't recommend the dude to that will be at a real talk saying referral don't work. You know what I'm talking about. So today, everyone shares all from referrals. I really don't hear anyone that says, oh, I did 10K of pay-per-click and I got a buyer that buy Ola. It was your friend, right? So your friend, we all have friends, right? And all friends buy property eventually through their 20s, 30s, 40s, and they don't want to buy one, they want to buy more, right? Eventually, your Ola friend will sell the Ola and buy something else, right? It's a cycle. And you must have done something right, and that's why your Ola friend remember you are an agent and called you to give you the deal. Yeah, it may be relationship. I don't know because they didn't ask how close the friend is, right? And yours came from what? Referral? Hyping. Okay. Yeah. Hyping, was it a paid ads? Being no, it's old school. No, it's so old school that when I say that thing, people say, oh yeah, hyping, old school. No, yeah. If you don't want to spend money, then use your effort and your sweat to change, which is not wrong when you close a deal. When you close a deal, nothing is wrong, because I always believe sales solve all problems. Sales solve all problems. Having a hard life, solve it by closing sales. Being negative, trust me, you close sales, you won't feel negative. Right now? That's correct, right? So sales solve all problems. Deal with it with sales. That's what we can do as agent. I mean, everyone has difficulty things at the back, right? Children stress you, things not going well, can be health, can be relationship, can be friendship, can be life, can be anything. It's still going to be there. Solve it with sales. Solve it with the diamond. That is the best way to solve things, right? All right, Bjorn, I leave it to you to give a closing to today's all right, real talk.
Thank you for your time. Thanks for actually taking off your time to actually come to actually this session. So of course we'll see you in our next session.
See you.
Right? And we'll see you at episode 3.
Episode 3, season 1, and I don't know who our guest is. And today, thank you very much, guys. Let's wave to the camera and say see you. Goodbye. Bye.